You know what every big pickup truck needs? It's more lights to blind. It's more lights to have safer conditions while driving at night or on trails. So today we're installing one of the coolest things that I could think of for the truck, and it's gonna be pod lights, the ones that are like the ditch light style, because they're really cool and I've always wanted them. What is going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I know I've been missing for a while, a lot of stuff's been happening, but we're doing some truck mods today. We had the truck in the shop for about a month because a deer hit me, and we got it all fixed up and we're all good now. But now we're gonna do some mods. I have a living room full of parts, so hopefully we can get some more videos rolling out. So as I said, we're gonna be installing some pod lights. The ones that go up here, they're the ditch lights. They kind of go this way, away from the truck, so you can fill up all the sides of the road and you can see further down trails and everything, because what truck doesn't need off-road lights? The lights we are installing are the AUXITO Explore 1 lights. They're 4.5-inch pod lights and they're freaking cool. Now this should be a pretty simple install. I don't think it's gonna be very time-consuming or hard, but I will show you guys step by step how to do this. So the first things first is we have to open up the hood, and I'll show you where we're actually gonna mount these brackets. All we're gonna be doing is going right here, lifting this up, seeing that 10mm, taking that off. Now, something to be mindful of, if you guys are going to be doing this install, you are going to need your own brackets. So I ended up getting these off of Amazon for like, I think they're $12 from Nightlight. Just pick these up and then you can put on whatever sort of pod light you want. I am super excited to see how these look and see. Oh, these are cool, man. Yeah, these are heavy duty and these are badass. Again, these are the AUXITO Explore 1s, I guess. So, you know, these are the 4.5-inch ones. I got the spot driving and I got the 4.5-inch ones. I think they come in a 3.5-inch. They also come in amber, but I wanted the clear white light. So honestly, it's just pretty much gonna go right here and then we angle it and wire it up. Dude, just mounting this up, it looks so freaking cool. Again, you let's put the bracket on, put this on, and then I tighten it up so I can move by hand if I go pretty hard, but I don't want it to move around while driving, so it is still pretty stiff there. I'm just quickly gonna do the other side bracket and put the other light on, and then we'll get to the wiring process, which again, I don't think is gonna be very difficult on these. Now I'm gonna clean all of this wiring up once I get some zip ties, because right now this is kind of how it's gonna look. But all you do is connect the positive, connect the negative, connect the pigtails. I ran mine all through the cowl here, which is a couple push tabs, and it fit together a little janky, like right there, but we'll fix it. And then to wire the button, what I did was I went underneath the steering wheel, and there's a little grommet right here. I kind of pushed it over, ran the button right inside, which I will probably stick it around here, and we are all wired up to go. There's 3 buttons on here, so there's the on button and there's a mode select button as well. This does have DRLs on it, so if you wanted to run DRLs, you definitely could, or you can just run it straight light, which the DRLs are actually really cool looking, but I'm afraid I would forget, so I'd probably keep them off most of the time. But we're all done this install, so I will show them off after I kind of put these wires away. I'll put the DRLs on now, and then later on I will show you guys how they look at night. I'm really excited because they look so freaking cool. Definitely let me know what you guys think about these kinds of lights. I think it looks really cool. I think it looks off-roady. I think it's neat. I'll definitely show them off again at night. I'll probably come back to the same field because this whole field has giant field. So I'll probably come back later and just to show off to see how bright the lights actually are. But honestly, easy install, just a couple brackets that you need to do, and then just some simple wiring. They're very plug and play. As long as you have a battery, they work. And that's what's important. You just plug them in your battery, they work. With a remote, I'm sure there are ways to hardwire them, but I'm not that smart with wiring. So this is good enough for me. So guys, I'll catch you guys in a little bit when the lights are off, when it's nighttime. Just driving down here, let's see what these lights actually look like. Oh, that is insane. Just look at that difference. Wow. That is the coolest thing ever. They are so bright. They are like actual spotlights. You can see absolutely everything with these. That is incredibly awesome. It actually hurts your eyes to look at. It is the next day now, and I kind of decided that I want to do another quick recap of how this install actually is, because yesterday with the smog and everything, because the Canadian wildfires, it was a little bit crazy because I was like, felt like I was going nuts. So I'm just going to explain real quick of how we did everything and show you guys how I routed all my wires, because I did have some time to clean it up yesterday. So the way I did this was I mounted them up, and then I lifted the cowl up on the windshield wipers and ran the wires through a little channel that was there. Everything is seal coated, so it should be pretty good away from the elements, but let me show you guys my wiring real quick. As you can see, the wire just goes through there. My button goes right here, and that goes straight through the firewall, and then everything else goes right inside of this cowl right here. So you follow the cowl down, everything's in there. It connects to the battery right here. Again, it's very plug and play, just one to the negative, one to the positive. I zip tied everything here, so it's pretty secure. And then if you just follow up the wires, it goes through the cowl again into this one. Overall, this was a super easy install from AUXITO, and the only hard part honestly was putting in the brackets, and that was it. You guys saw how bright it was, and I'll show it again. These are super bright, super effective, and honestly, I love them. So make sure you guys check them out. I do have a link in the description for the light and the bracket, so make sure you guys pick them up using my links. And then I did end up mounting the button as well, so I just used some double-sided tape. I had to use a different brand because the one that it came with fell off instantly, but it's just right here, so it's super easy to get to. And again, it just runs up here through the firewall. So with that, it's seamless, it's easy to use, it's easy to get to, and everything is nice and plugged up now, and it looks pretty decent in the engine bay. Again, you're not really looking in the engine bay that much, hopefully not, in my truck at least. I think these things look absolutely incredible, and they work super well. So I'm gonna leave you guys off here, so if you guys could please me a few things. Comment, like, subscribe, keep doing that fun stuff, keep doing you, and stay motivated. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and peace.